Hello everyone, hopefully you recognize this class. This is your online course development class, and what I'd like to do is show you a few little tricks and tips to make it easier for you to develop and to be in your online class as a student at the same time. That way you can toggle back and forth. For example, this week in week 3 I have you creating content, an assignment. And this is the assignment for you to go through, and I'm asking you to prepare an assignment in your online Blackboard shell that you are an instructor. So what you could be doing is you could be playing the video, watching what I'm doing, and then go into your course and actually perform or create the assignment. To do that, I come over here to another tab, and first of all what I'd like to do is to show you how to highlight the URL address, and I click on Control C on my keyboard, and then I open that new tab, and when I have or see the blinking cursor I can do Control V, and that's the same address, so it's going to open up my online classroom. So now I have two instances of the same classroom open. And this is where it really becomes very helpful. So now one way to distinguish being in your class as a student is that I do have a theme here, and you may not have a theme in your Blackboard shell where you're creating content as an instructor. Another thing that you might notice is that you will just have the menu, and in the course that you're developing as an instructor you actually have a control panel. So let's go there now. So I'm using Google Chrome, and I have opened up two instances of Blackboard, and now I just want to go over here to where my name is, and I'm going to be looking for that Blackboard shell that I'm an instructor. For some of you it's going to be very easy because you only have two listed there. For me, I have quite a few, so when you saw that drop down list you probably saw quite a few other courses, and of course I'm in all of your courses, so they're all listed there as well. Okay, so now I'm in my course that I'm doing all my development, and so this is where the difference is too. You have access to a course management area where you don't in your course as a student. So what I did ask you to do is go into the Start Here First Learning module, and we're actually going to be creating some safety net activities. And so I've asked you to go over here to assessments and create an assignment. Now I'm not going to show you that here because I've showed you that in this course where you're a student. And remember, you can always continue to develop and edit and create and delete some of these areas in this Start Here First Learning module. But again, I just want to show you I can be in my course in the learning module, watching the videos, reading the instructions, and at the same time when I'm ready I can go over here to the course that I am enrolled as an instructor, where I have with the edit mode on. Remember that toggles. Edit mode on allows you to edit. Edit mode off just allows you to have a student perspective. Now I'm going to show you a more excellent way to actually view your work as a test student. So the first thing, and I did share this in the tutorial, is that you would go over to Course Tools and add a test student into this course. You will not have access to do this into the course that you're a student. Remember, you have special access privileges as an instructor role. So you would add your test student. I've already added mine, but you would be adding yours and then go back to the course homepage. Now, unfortunately, Blackboard doesn't allow us to open up a new instance in the same browser as a test student, but we have a workaround for that. You can actually open up your test student, log in as your test student in a different browser. So let me just show you how to do that. So I'm just going to minimize this so this all collapses, and I'm going to open up Firefox. I recommend using Google Chrome and Firefox only. We are having some issues with Internet Explorer. So you can type in YCCD Blackboard and it should take you straight to fill it in with our Blackboard Learn. Or if you still have that particular URL text in because you've copied it, and you could paste it in again. But that's only if you haven't done any more copying and pasting in your course, because then of course it would be the last thing that you actually copied. So here I am in the Blackboard login again, and this time I'm going to log in as my test student. The only difference really that can be with the test student is that you have an underscore S. You have your username and then the underscore S, and then the password that you have actually decided to use. So now here I am as a test student. And I did put a little avatar in the global navigation menu for my test student. It's not important that you do that, but it is nice to see what it looks like as an as a test student, what your picture looks like. But you already see that in the one that you're in as a student in my class, but this is not necessary. I am going to come down here and I'm going to go, again, I have several listed, but this is where I know to go, that I'm going to be looking at my class and what I've developed as a test student. And you're probably thinking, why is this so important? In my other shell, I can turn my edit mode on and off. You really don't have a good view of things until you actually put yourself in your class as a test student. And the reason is because this gives you the true 100% view of what students will see, and that way you can go through your assignments and you can actually take a look at everything and you can see, does it make sense? Are my directions clear? And then actually go through the assignment as the test student would be. So I know this seems like it's very overwhelming, but this is something that we really encourage every instructor to do who's teaching online. Always put a test student in each and every one of their Blackboard classrooms so they can go back and test things, and if they get any kind of complaints from their students, they can go in as a test student and say, oh my goodness, I didn't release my test. That's why the test, that's why the students aren't seeing it. Again, it's really a best practice for us. And notice I don't really have a lot of content here. So when you're doing your assignment, you can actually look at it, and then if you wanted to grade it as an instructor, you can go back, and I'm just going to minimize this and I'm going to open up my class. You will see the assignments actually done as the test student in your needs grading. Now, I haven't done anything in the needs grading, or I haven't done anything as a test student yet, but if you want to see what it looks like to grade your test students' work, in this case the assignment, we'll be creating an assessment, you'll be grading a discussion forum, this is where you'll go, and you're going to really appreciate this needs grading area because things will start to list here and you'll be able to click on the name of the student and see everything online and grade it. So this is pretty exciting. And I just wanted to let you know, keep up the good work. If you have any questions, I will be happy to show you how to do some things and create some more video tutorials. So anyway, thank you. If you can join us on Thursdays, I'd love to have you. That's another experience that I'd like you to have to see if this is something you would like to do when you start teaching online. So again, thanks very much.